Alright guys, we're going to be completing Electron Notes 3. We are on page 15 in our workbook, and we are going to be writing at the bottom of this box here. We have two notes to add that are exceptions, and then we are going to go over them. My first one is that D block. When we get to my D block, it drops one energy level from S block. And the second note we're going to add is about our F block, and our F block drops two energy levels from the S block. So we'll go ahead and explain this in two example problems, but go ahead and write these two things down. Pause the video if you need to get this done. Alright guys, so let's take a look at what I mean when I say my D block elements drop an energy level from my S block elements. So I start here at 1s, and whatever I hit next as I move up, so 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, and then I hit 4s. Then I go from 4s to 3d. So I went from 4s to 3d, and my energy level in front dropped by 1. So let's see what that looks like when I do a problem. So my example element, we're going to use titanium. And if I look on my periodic table, titanium has an atomic number of 22. Which means I have 22 electrons. So I start at the bottom and I work my way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember 1 in each box before I can put 2. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Notice I filled my 4s before I filled my 3d. Then I go ahead and I write it the same way that I wrote it before. I go 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d2. And that would be my electron configuration for titanium. So I bet a lot of you are still wondering why I fill my 4s before I fill my 3d. And so if I draw a line from the bottom of 4s, you realize that you hit 4s before you hit your 3d. That's why you're going to fill your 4s before your 3d. As well as you look on the periodic table and you read it from left to right as if you were reading a book, you would notice that you hit your 4s block before you hit your 3d block. Alright guys, so let's take a look at our order once we add an F block element. If I go up here to 6s and I draw a line, notice the next thing that I hit is 4f, then 5d, then 6p. And so my order is always going to be S, F, D, P. F block drops by 2, D block drops by 1 energy level. If I don't have an F block, you skip it. If you don't have a D block, you skip it. But you're always going to go in that particular order based on where you start and end. So let's go ahead and do an example. We're going to do cerium, which has an atomic number of 58, which means I have 58 electrons. Start at the bottom, work your way up, and we count 58. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. And so if I go ahead and write my electron configuration, I have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6, 5s2, 4d10, 5p6, 4s2, 4f2. And that's my entire electron configuration for cerium.